All right, I dig this next cat. He is one of the few people who actually tells Arnold Schwarzenegger what to do. I think he's an incredible filmmaker. The director of, amongst others, Terminator 2, James Cameron, folks. You know what? I love The Abyss, and you must have been... I was so glad when I saw that one effect where the water funneled, and I thought, boy, I'm not getting enough of that. And I was so glad when I went to see T2 and you had capitalized. You must have been excited when the Silicon Valley nerds turned you onto that one.
There's some pretty clever guys up there, yeah. At ILM.
Is that Doug Trumbull's thing?
No, actually it was Dennis Mirren was supervising. You know, the water tentacle from The Abyss kind of gave me the inspiration to do the T-1000 character.
But the technology had not evolved at that point,
They hadn't
right?
written the software. We didn't know if it was possible, so we were pretty far out on a limb, you know. Oh, by the way, nobody tells Arnold what to do.
No. I know, that was just chatty little Hollywood intro stuff.
We asked politely.
Yeah. Now, in The Abyss, I thought, you know, and I like all your films for one reason or another, but The Abyss, I was cooking. I mean, I was digging that film. And the ending, it got a little ethereal for me. I was wondering, was that the ending you wanted to do originally? Or did you kind of...
It was in the script that way. That's what we set out to do. I mean, I think... I still like the film. I think looking back on it, it might have been better to set up those guys a little earlier in the film so you knew more that's what it was about. The NTIs, the aliens,
and that's the catchphrase this week, NTIs? What is that?
Non-terrestrial intelligence.
Of course, I'm so far behind. I thought it was still E.T. And, but, you know, that was, to me, the technology in that film cranked from the get-go. I love the underwater stuff. And those guys actually did not, two of them swim in the tank?
We were down, you know, for 10 hours a day. In that particular scene you're mentioning, they were holding their breath and swimming, you know, 70 feet or something underwater. All the divers
Ed Harris, that's Ed
Harris.
On his name.
Ed Harris probably spent over 200 hours in a diving helmet on that film, you know. In order to direct the scenes, I probably spent over 500 hours in a helmet underwater. Not continuously, thank God. But up to 5 hours at a time. You know, it was a very unusual film. It's a bit like really climbing a mountain to make a movie about
probably your most I can't imagine it getting more grueling than that.
I won't allow it.
You're the director. I think we have a clip from another little ditty you threw together.
A little art film we did.
Yeah, a little T2. Let's roll that. I think you know this one.
All right, my man.
No problemo.
Give me 5. Put out your hand like this. Come on. All right. Now hit me. Give me 5. Do the same thing. Do the same thing. All right. Okay, that's good. That's good. Up high. Up high. 5 low. Too slow. I'm just kidding. Let's try it one more time. Good. Now try it. Now try it. Good. Now do me. Give me a 5.
Watching John with the machine, it was suddenly so clear. The Terminator would never stop. It would never leave him. And it would never hurt him, never shout at him or get drunk and hit him or say it was too busy to spend time with him. It would always be there, and it would die to protect him. Of all the would-be fathers who came and went over the years, this machine, was the only one who measured up. In an insane world, it was the sanest choice.
Yeah. Now see, I find that particular scene fascinating because in this like technocratic joyride, you have this. I think that's a very touching thing.
That scene is the heart of the film.
Yeah, to some extent, or the Terminator is like Atticus from To Kill a Mockingbird. You know that great last scene where he said, and he knew he'd be there in the morning. It's very touching. You know, it isn't often that Arnold has the second worst body in a film, by the way, because Linda was cut for that
Hey,
film,
she came in
wasn't she?
prepared, yeah.
Woo,
Well, she
looked
knew she had to
good.
go up against Arnold, you know, for a 2-hour movie. So.
What did that involve, man? She must have hit the deck to train for that thing.
Yeah, she hit the ground running. You know, she discovered she was a natural athlete as a result of her training for the film, but she prepared for this movie the way maybe Brian De Palma prepared for, Robert De Niro prepared for Raging Bull.
Yeah.
He gained 60 pounds, transformed his body. She decided to transform her body as an extension of the character, and you know, that's what a good actor does.
Gave her a newfound sense of confidence, too, I bet.
Yeah, absolutely, and you know, she worked out 3 hours a day and, you know, really hit it hard.
Yeah. Well, listen, James, I'm a big fan, man. I appreciate you coming on. I love your movies. James Cameron, folks. We'll be right back after this.